Hi, I'm Scott from Tamarack Shack Antiques and Heckman Auction, and today I want to show you some money-saving tips on how to ship small items on places like Etsy and eBay, or even your own website. Let me show you what I do. Have you ever received anything in the mail and it comes from a place like Amazon or eBay, and you get a box like this is about 12 by 10 by 3. You open it up and there's a bunch of air pillows in it. One little item. We have the Amazon box here. We have the 4x4 box here. And then we also have the bubble mailer. Now, let's compare the boxes. This is an Amazon box, and it weighs 6.6 ounces. It's not terribly heavy. But again, if you've ever looked at these Amazon boxes, they're not very sturdy either. Now I'm going to show you something else. When you add the air pillows, which again aren't very heavy, they're quite light. It goes up to that adds about 4/10 of an ounce, which really doesn't make a difference in the grand scheme of things, but the air pillows are kind of expensive. Here is a 4x4 inch cube box that we use a lot from Uline. It weighs 1.8 to 2 ounces, and it's also crush rated for 200 pounds. Keep that in mind. The item that they ship from Amazon weighs 3 ounces. So if you add this box here alone, it would only be 5 ounces, and then you add a little packaging. The Amazon box that would come in would be 11 ounces. Now let's compare a bubble mailer. A bubble mailer is a little bit lighter. Obviously it weighs under an ounce. However, the fact is this particular thing is a glass item. You probably wouldn't want to ship it in a bubble mailer. And here's something that we also have that we ship a lot of. It would be like watch parts. It's metal and probably isn't going to easily break when you put some bubble wrap around it, but in the same fashion, it's not as sturdy as the box versus the bubble mailer. Now, just comparing prices off the USPS website. Now, keep in mind, you'll get discount on prices if you use like eBay, Etsy, and that type of thing. For example, a 4x4 box at 3 ounces is $1.62 roughly, if it's going off my memory. On eBay and Etsy, I believe, for a first-class package. For 4 ounces, that's what we estimate the bubble mailer and the item that we showed here with the bubble mailer, it would be 4 ounces. So on the USPS website, just at a retail rate, is $3.50. With the 4x4 box, it would be $3.75. And with the larger box right there, it would be $4.80 at 11 ounces. Okay, again to review, we have the larger box that we got from Amazon, and that is roughly $1 more in cost, than either one of the two. We got the bubble mailer or the 4x4 box. So I would eliminate that just because of the $1 extra, but also with a bigger box, bring it back there, Bill, with a larger box like that and a small compact item, and you have pillows in there, which you often find for some of this stuff, it's a poor type of packaging because the item could get loose and then rattle around in the box, and that's where you get your breakage. It's from something gaining momentum inside of a box. So when you have a 4x4 box, or let's compare the bubble mailer and the 4x4x4 cube. The bubble mailer, obviously, in this case, and it's not a real world case, but I'm giving it to you here, you have a glass bottle, and you could probably wrap it around there and put it in the bubble mailer. And maybe the bubble mailer's not even big enough to do. Not that bottle, Bill, the other one. So you have it in there, and it's not very safe. It's lighter, but it's not very safe. If you were to have that break, I don't think you'd get an insurance claim on it, number one. But number two, it's not much cheaper. As we compared, it was a 25 cents less on the 2 ounces. And actually, when you get that shipping discount, like from eBay or Etsy, I think 3 ounces is $1.62, and then when you get up to 6 ounces, it might be $1.70 or something. So you're only saving about a dime. But for all that safety with the 4x4x4, I've shipped literally thousands of them. Small items, things like watch parts. That was a pocket watch movement. Or like a small shaker right there. That Dithridge shaker, an antique salt and pepper shaker. Fits right in there. I really haven't had anything break in these 4x4x4 cube boxes. They are 25 cents if you buy 100 of them, or if you buy 25, I think they're 25 cents. Sometimes they have deals where they're 21 cents. And the bubble mailers, if you buy them in bulk, at least in this size, they're about 25 cents too. You get a little bit larger and they're a little bit more money for the bubble mailers. I prefer the boxes over the bubble mailers for the small items. And I'm talking jewelry, let's say a pocket knife, let's say, I don't know, a medal. There's all sorts of things that will fit in this 4x4x4 cube. They're nice and small. When you get them in a stack, they stack up nice and easy. As you can see, they really put together easy. They save you a lot also on any of the packaging and stuffing that you get. Now here's an addendum to this. I just checked the Uline website one more time, and the bubble mailers or the 4x4 boxes are roughly the same price, but you do have to order up to $250. Otherwise, like, there's a $20 charge. Plus, you got to get them shipped if you don't live in that area. That's just a disclaimer for that. We do a lot of shipping, as you saw maybe in our preview with all of the boxes, and we have a shipping area. But this is aimed towards people that do a lot of shipping on eBay and maybe ship small items. Maybe a box like for cell phones and stuff. If you're selling iPhones or selling other small items, even jewelry. I know there's a lot of jewelry sellers out there. I prefer the small box. That's what we always use. We never use the bubble mailers. And if you use those 4 cubes, they save you a lot of weight, a lot of time, and in my opinion, a lot of headache for your customer down the line. So to wrap things up for you, we really prefer the 4x4 cube, or maybe some of the smaller boxes like a 5x5x3. We order them from Uline. I don't know where you guys are at in the country, but for us, Uline works well. And it's not just a plug for them. There's other box companies out there, but this is a 200. It's rated for 200 pounds crush resistance. These boxes from like Amazon and things, they're the lower grade boxes, the same stuff that you get from the USPS. They're pretty low grade. The 3M bubble mailers will work for a lot of things. I mean, if you're selling clothing, the big bubble mailers probably work great for you if you're selling smaller type clothing like t-shirts that you can fold up and put in there. And that would be a different scenario. But again, for smaller items, I see it all the time. People use too large of a box. Don't do that. Find the right size box. It'll save you a lot of money down the line and a lot of insurance claims and headache. Again, literally, I've shipped 3,000 or 4,000 items with this same box and never have an issue as far as like breakage and things. So there you have it. I appreciate you watching my video. I appreciate you watching my video, and have a great day, and hope to see you out on the internet.